You can do the intro this time.
I don't know what you say.
I just ramble.
I never listen.
You never know what I'm going to say anyway. Lie down, babe. Good girl. Welcome to another Spilling the Coffee, or whatever it's called this week.
Spilling the
spill
beans. Spilling the beans.
Whose turn is it?
Mine.
Another 5 questions, same place, different position.
Different position. Just for variety.
Well, we like to try different positions, don't we?
Tell me something surprising about each of you that you've done.
I know one that had surprised people about you. Something you applied to do.
Yes, yeah. I applied and I had an interview to become an astronaut with when Helen Sharman went up, that cohort.
She was the first British astronaut.
She was the first British astronaut, although everybody, because she went with the Russian team, she seems to have been forgotten, which I think is a sad state of affairs.
Yeah, it's usually Tim Peake.
And Tim Peake has got all the credit for being the one that everybody knows. But when they were recruiting Helen Sharman's cohort, I applied and got an interview over the phone, which was all right until they wanted somebody with lots of languages. And I failed my French O-level abysmally. But I thought, I'll apply. You could always mug up on Russian. Get the job and get the stuff after it. But during the interview, they then went into different languages and asked what I knew and what I did, and I failed it there.
You should have been all right with Russian.
Why?
Well, you came from Warrington. It's Warrington vodka, wasn't it?
Vladimir Warrington.
Vladimir vodka from Warrington.
Yes.
Surprising about me. Can you think of anything? I was a child model. Not for very long, couple of years. My dad was a calico printer who worked for Ladybird Children's Wear, and they wanted kids. I was only about 6, 7. They wanted kids to model their clothes for catalogues and stuff. So I did that for a while, but I hated it because I hate long sleeves, and a lot of it was wearing long sleeves. I remember
sitting still probably for photographs.
I can always sit still.
You can't.
So yeah, I suppose that. And I used to. Well, for 3 years, I did a sponsored walk for a charity over in the UK called Crisis at Christmas, and me and some colleagues from work and thousands of other people used to do a sponsored walk every, I can't remember, it was October or November. We did 70 miles over 2 days. It was just walking along the streets from Canterbury to London. I don't think I'm a very surprising person, really. I don't think there's anything that'd shock you, to be honest. You?
No.
But yeah. This could have been an astronaut, and he could have been
a microphone again.
I like tapping his microphone, and he could have been a vet, but he failed miserably.
Failed that as well.
Do you want to tell him that one?
I think we've told him that in the past.
He flunked his A levels. Next one. Do you two have completely different ideas on what counts as a good view, a good video, a good edit, etc.?
Well, taking the last bit first, a good edit, I edit, and that's it. He doesn't tell me whether it's good or bad, but that's the final one that I'd put up.
I don't know.
That's up to me.
Sometimes I'm sat over your shoulder and I'll just say, cut that a little bit.
Mm. But you're looking at time more than anything.
Yeah, because I'm a time watcher with the length of the videos and whatever. Do you have completely different ideas on what counts as a good view?
No.
And a good video? I think we've probably become more attuned to knowing.
I think we've always, before we were filming, we'd go away, and go to somewhere nice and think, oh, we can sit and just look at the view.
I'm reading it more as a view, people watching the videos,
Right.
I think.
Right. I'm thinking, a vista.
I don't know. If you meant a good view on YouTube, I think we've become more attuned as to what will look right. And yes, sometimes we get it completely wrong. But I think camera angles, I think I probably think more about camera angles. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, some of the stuff I edit out, I don't think you do, no?
Yeah, some of the stuff where the camera's on and I've forgotten it's filming, but...
Or at an angle, wobbly.
No, the camera doesn't do that now. It's supposed to be balanced. But and as for a good video, we just film and hope for the best, really.
We know when we look back at them and say, that was a good video or that was an okay video, don't we? But there's usually not a lot that we can do about it because that's just what the content was.
Yeah, and we're not going to go back and film anything. It's done.
We never do that, do we?
No.
Well, no.
I think we've done it once or twice where we've actually thought the camera was running, it's not, or it's switched itself off.
Yeah.
But that's very rare that when we use DJI cameras, we don't use GoPros, so DJI doesn't switch itself off, really. But I think we're more or less attuned to what would work and what wouldn't. This is number 3.
Back in the 70s, I hated history at school. Why do I weirdly love it when you two do it?
I don't know. Why do you? What do we do? What do we do?
Is it the presentation? I don't know. Or
I don't know.
The content? Is it the bit of history that we do that you enjoy? I don't really know to answer that one.
No, I don't either. I mean,
I think we more or less...
We talked about it in one of
the
earlier videos in this question and answer series. Is it the quirky stuff you like? Is it, like Keith says, is it the way we present it? Is it a way it's more matter of fact than dry? I don't know. I don't understand what you mean, but we're glad you do. We're glad that you...
I'm glad we put it across in a way that people will understand and enjoy.
Yeah,
it's enjoyment, isn't it?
But thank you for saying that.
Yes.
That's nice to hear.
Nice to hear.
Who did that one? Me.
No, I did.
Yeah. All right. My turn then. This is number 4. Dig deep. There's still loads in here. This is going to be going on for weeks. We filmed a month's worth here. Number 4. Ooh. If you could go back and give 16-year-old you a piece of advice, what would it be? I'm going to let you answer that one first.
It would be the same advice I used to give to my A-level students. Don't get complacent, because that's where I failed my A-levels. I got complacent and I didn't get to vet school.
I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to say, if I could go and talk to 16-year-old self, my 16-year-old self, I would say, be you. Don't be what other people want you to be. And that's in your personal life or your career. Because there are things I wanted to be a national park ranger for the Peak District National Park. And I also wanted to be a photographer. My parents said, as far as the photography was concerned, don't be silly. That's not a career that you can get into easily. And my careers advisor, because I was living in Berkshire at the time, said, well, don't be silly, you can't be a park ranger in the Peak District. You live in Berkshire, so don't even think about that. So, and as for personal life, well, I wouldn't be where I was without all the mistakes that have happened, and back in the 80s, it wasn't quite as easy to be who I was. So,
but I was saying, if we'd done other things, we wouldn't be the people we are now.
We wouldn't have met.
We wouldn't.
No.
Well, we might have done.
Well,
you never know.
No, but because that is a story in itself.
That is a story in itself. Actually. But we wouldn't be the people we are now. and with the experiences we
No.
have, and so who knows?
I know, I mean-
it's difficult to go back in time and give advice.
Yeah.
Hindsight is a wonderful thing, but it's the experience that actually makes you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very much, and always have been from a younger age, well, say younger, probably 20s, everything does happen for a reason, no matter what. Yeah, but... Yeah, I don't know, but there is a story with how I think we'd have met anyway, because
Possibly.
if Keith had have passed his A-levels and gone to vet school, he would have met my cousin.
Because we were at the same year, and I'd have gone to the same university as Judith.
Yeah, so it's very likely that
Possibly.
somewhere...
Yeah. Because there was only
Again, it's fate,
a
isn't it?
small cohort in each university,
Yeah.
so we would have known each other.
Yeah, so it's very likely we could have met somewhere along the way.
if fate
Yeah.
does play a part.
Do you believe in fate? Last one for this one. I did that one. This is something we do get confused about. There's quite a few left. Good girl, sit down. Good boy, sit down. They really want to be in on the camera.
Have you ever had any negative comments, or worse, when you have been filming in busy places or in general? And if so, how have you dealt with it? So, sorry. Have you ever had any negative comments, or worse? He's not put the comment in. When you've been filming in busy places or in general? And if so, how have you dealt with it? Well, I don't see the comments on YouTube anyway. It's you that deals with those and answer those. You used to get wound up by the odd comment.
I think we've said that in previous videos in this series. I used to, but now I just delete, or I just thank them for their comment and say it all helps with the algorithm and everything else. But as for when we've been out filming, I don't think we've ever had a "what you filming me for?" or
No.
I can't remember one.
No. Years ago, when we were doing still photography,
Oh yes.
we went back to Warrington, and we were filming one of the squares in Warrington, and the security people came up and told us off, didn't
Yeah, we stood our ground with that.
they? And asked us why we were filming.
It was just photography. It wasn't filming.
It was photographing one of one of the old market squares in Warrington.
It's just a statue we were taking pictures of, isn't it?
Well, it's from the high up looking across to the fish market.
That's right, yeah.
And we said, well, I born in Warrington. We've gone back taking photographs. Oh, you can't do that. So we stood our ground.
Yes,
it's private property. So we stood our ground. We were taken to the office to see the supervisor, and basically told him that we didn't understand why we weren't allowed to take photographs.
We're in a public space.
They backed down, didn't they? And
It took a while.
It did. It took
a while,
but they thought we were just going to roll over and say, "Oh, sorry," and delete photographs or whatever.
They didn't go as far as trying to take the. I think it was digital. I don't think it was
it
film.
was digital.
They didn't go as far as trying to take the memory cards off into white,
No.
which we've heard has happened before to people, both making videos and in photography.
So,
No.
we stood our ground on that one.
But negativity-wise, filming for YouTube videos, 8 years now. No, there's not been a time where.
No.
I think we're very careful. I wouldn't say we're wary. We're careful about what we film. There's some museums or some places where we do it more surreptitiously, I suppose.
And if we are filming somebody in particular, we do always ask.
Yeah.
Certainly when we've been round Manchester and some of the market stalls.
I'm thinking
you ask because you want you interviewing people.
Well, yeah. Going back to the Hebrides, I mean, we had to go into the Calmac office at some point to change a booking, and I wanted to get that on camera, but I didn't think it was fair to talk to the booking clerk or whatever you want to call him and have a camera point at him. So I just held the camera down to my waist and just carried on recording. Didn't actually film him, just what he was
The
saying.
conversation.
So,
Which is a letter we still need to do.
So yes, well, yes or no? No, we've not had any issues with recording or negativity because of it. So,
No.
What about you? If you make videos, have you had any comments or had to stop recording, or that'll start the camera, stop the camera, or not record for any reason, or any comments you've had while you've been recording anything? Let us know in the comments below. And that's it for this one. Thanks very much. Shall we say it together? Stop recording.